Well, well, well. Hello, everyone. I'm going to get the show started today. I'm going to go back here. I don't even know what just happened there. Hello, everyone. Yes, another night of frustration. I don't even know if it's streaming right now. We will see what's happening. Everything went sour. Frustration. Was any of it seen? Was the last 10 minutes of me talking, was that even on? Where am I? I hit record, yet nothing happened. Right? Sometimes I wonder what is actually going on. Hello, I am Mad Mel. Mad Mel the artist, the insane, whatever I am. I don't even know. I sat here for 10 minutes and I hit everything. And it said the stream started. Yet nothing was going on when I looked. And I don't think anything happened in that time frame. Now I have to go and check. Now I'm a little perturbed. What did I do? Did I manifest in a different time? Right now, where am I? What has happened to me? Where are we right now? Every communication is always delayed. I don't understand what happened to me. I hit. It's a beautiful thing when technology decides to do what it wants to do. Right? I enjoy that. So tonight, we're going to be working on something I've been dabbling with. Something I've been working on over the past couple of days, just sketching it. I'm going to do you'll just see. It was an idea turned manifest into something insane. Um, Conversation turned into a reality. Frustrated right now beyond belief. Okay. Yeah, this is the reason why I said I was cooked. Anyways, something is going on. We all know. I don't know what has happened. Maybe I got lost in the garden too long. Been out there, exposed, and I feel like I'm losing grasp on what I'm doing. Being an artist sometimes feels like reality is like sand. It's all over the place. You get lost in what you're working on. You get lost on what you're looking at. I haven't said anything about what or who I am. I just jumped on here. Just threw myself at the wall. I've been doing this for a while. Maybe not long enough for it to really even matter that much. Today, I think today is going to be a little bit different. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've been going at this wrong. Everything I've been doing is wrong. And that's why the title says breaking news. I'm absolutely cooked. I did everything I believe the wrong way. And I went at this the wrong way. I have built the wrong way. You know, sometimes you think you're doing it right and you're not. Or maybe you are and you just don't realize it because you're so close on it. Art to me is different than for most, right? I enjoy what I do with a passion. Some people may not have that same passion, some people may. I wear myself ragged because the fact that I want to be good. Better than good, I want to be great. But I never took the time to understand that every person has greatness in their own way. I never took the time for myself as an artist to do that. I thought I had to do it by the grit. I've been doing it by the grit for 5 years. To some, that's just like whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, well, you know. And I feel like I've lost the plot of what I was doing as an artist. Why the hell I even wanted to be on here? Why did I want to show my work? I like to tell stories. I've been given a gift to be able to just ad lib right off the top. I did a little bit of acting and stuff, amateur stuff, classes, some high school stuff, other things like that, workshops, you know. And the world is a stage, and it's not anything wrong with that, you know, to play into that, to make a character. I am the madman. I am a mad artist. The things I draw are a reflection of my reality and the trauma that I've experienced in the world and the things that I've learned over the years and techniques of people doing things with black and white, with absence of certain colors, with even being able to do certain techniques that I've created over the years by just trying something new and thinking that it looks okay or it looks okay to me. My hair is sticking up. And that's okay. I like that. That's where I get my downloads, right? I'm just waiting to see if anybody comes on here. Or this could just be for later because, you know, who knows? I might be doing this now and this might be affecting somebody maybe 5, 10 years down the road. Who knows what might happen? This might be the inspirational moment of everybody's, you know, like everybody's moment, right? This might be it. I've mentioned this before 2 or 3 years ago that, you know, I had a health condition situation going on and, you know, I wanted to do this because I think that my art ability is cool. I draw things that just from concept. I don't care. I think art is a way of expression. I think art is a way of being able to tell the story. Artists can tell the story of the truth between the lies. You know, what it looks like behind the mask, what it looks like behind the screen, right? The thing that you see in society but people don't really get, and it's unnerving sometimes. The type of art I like to do is just abstract free form. I enjoy doing that. And like I'm going to show you guys tonight, I like doing comic books to tell stories. That's what I enjoy doing. Felt like I lost myself in the process of making this channel. I enjoy it because I like to show something a little bit more psychological in art than just, oh, that's nice line work or that's nice, you know, composition, whatever you want to look at, even the way I paint. I use emotion as a tool. I use black not as like a form, yeah, usually it's used in a form of like absent space, but I like to mold around that. And there's so many things you can do in many different ways, especially with just exploring and having a good time. And I think I kind of lost that a little bit as I've been doing this. I've never been a person that's really cared about the fame and fortune. I just really wanted to have a nice little group of people that enjoyed what I do. And, that would be cool if that was something that happens later down the road. Awesome, you know? Uh, but right now, I just want to get back to the basics of what I actually enjoy, and that's doing comic books and little shorts. So I'm going to enjoy doing little shorts here, and I'm going to play around with this for a little bit. Might do some digital work. Who knows what might happen. But yeah, comics is really where my and illustration work is really where my passion's at. That's where my heart is at, and I want to get back to that. Fine, there's going to be a journey of self discovery as an artist because I've learned some techniques. Hello, Demetria. I learned some techniques along the way, from self teaching to studying, to observing, to working with others, to just now reteaching myself, taking what I already know, adding something new, exploring with that to make something better. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I've done other little comics and things in the past, especially with hand done comics. I have done that before. I've done quite a few in this actual booklet, but this one's got a little bit more detail to it. I took my time and used the techniques I normally use digitally for this. I think it came out pretty well. I'm going to turn some music on, and we're going to work on that. But I figured I would talk for a little bit, save myself a little bit of time, let people get in here. I found the wheel again, is back up and going. Gotta write some stuff on here. I'm gonna write like a topic, like a story topic, for me to be able to fill some of these pages in, right? So let's go on ahead and get over here to the table. Boom. All right, turn the light on, and we're ready to party. Oh boy, that was fun. There we go. All right. So, here we are. Where's the music? Where is the music? Ah. Yeah, that's decent. There's a lot of noise out there tonight. So, story that we have here is based off of a run to the awful house of the waffle. A little discussion I was having with someone. What it would look like if, two people went there and it was like, hey, you want to go get something to eat? Yeah. And there's always something going on. And I said, yeah, that's true. But what would be the worst case scenario you could think of was the question that was asked to me. And I said, you know what? Someone standing there, the cook. I was looking forward to to the comic stuff. Fantastic. Yes. So, what it would look like if you went to the House of the Waffles. And the cook just said, I've had enough. So now he's on the table with the RPG, a rocket-propelled grenade, and he's going to fire that off. And that's going to be the end result of these two guys going there. So tonight, I'm going to just do the ink work. So you guys have made it here at a great time. Let's get some detail going first before I start doing the thick line. So I'm going to probably use that one, and we're going to get the much smaller, and I think we're also going to hit in between and probably hit a 2. Yep. Yes, so we are going to definitely do some comic stuff. Back to it. I'm happy to be there. Happy to be back there. You know, you get lost, like how I got lost in the damn trees and woods in the garden. You get lost sometimes. It's hard to get lost and then come back and then get lost again, and then you try to find yourself in the mix, right? And then stuff just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Everything gets hard, gets rough. And then you go crazy, right? And then you start screaming and yelling. I was at that point. More or less, it felt like I was just like lost. Like, you know, just... It's like being stuck in the ball pit, you know? Like, when you were a kid, if there was like a Golden Arch place that had a play area, you know, sometimes they would have that. Sometimes you would get, you know, unfortunately stuck in those balls. And a couple of people have had some incidents there of lack of oxygen at some point. But anyways, that's neither here nor there, right? There we go, you know, just a little something there, a little squiggle, and, you know, dap, 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 and then we just come up, boom, you know, and then that, and then do a little something there, you know, give a little dash there, a little there. Let's bring it back. All right. And I know I did something with the arm where it looked like it had a little something there. Nah, I just do this. Fix that. I know you're thinking, why does this man look aggressive? Aggressive hunger, right? He wants to make his point across. He wants to be the one. He wants to be the one in charge. You know, we've all had that one friend or know that one person in the friend group that always has that big cranium, right? They have the concrete skull. Hey, how you doing, Bean Boozler? You know, the ones that have like the concrete skull. You know, the one that could take a 50 cal to the skull and still be fine, just walking off like, what was that, right? We all have that one person in our life that has that thick head. And this is that man. Usually those people bring trouble. This man's bringing a lot of trouble. He's coming in there with a lot of ego, talking a lot of mess, has a lot of stuff to say, right? You know, that one person who likes to send videos to you, bothering you at 2 in the morning. Check this out. And this is you over here. Mildly, casually, just minding your business. You don't really care that much about the damn jokes, but you know good and well he ain't got no friends, and you don't want to really see him become a, you know, a statistic. So you try to hang out with him, but you know good and well that every time you do, he's always pumping his chest up and he's going to get you in some kind of shit. Right? But you're just trying to be a good person. This is you. Right? So you're there, right? You know, what's the harm? I ain't got nothing else going on. As long as I get back before, I don't know what, 10:30, so we can do the raid. Yeah, I can go to a waffle with him. Give me some kind of like some waffles and maybe some turkey sausage, you know, hang out. Everything will be fine, right? And then he won't, you know, they won't be having, you know, the news at his apartment or anything like that, which is sad. I'm not making a joke about that, but you know what I'm talking about. And he's saying something colorful here. You know, I want to have him say something real colorful, so it's like kind of shocking, like, oh, you know, like, yeah, let's go to the Waffle House so we can see some hard R's and, you know, something like that. You know, he's that guy, right? He's always talking shit. And see, this guy's had enough of it. You know, he's had enough of that. He's been hearing that. So he had this on the counter the whole night, right? He was waiting for it. You know, and this is what Manifest Destiny is about. This whole comic strip here is about how sometimes fate and destiny meet up at a waffle at like 2 in the morning, and an opportunity of immense proportions happen. You got to cook with RPG underneath the counter, ready to go. And then you got two bozos that have been watching too much of a certain news station all day, and they like to talk shit, but they really don't know what's going on because they haven't left the house in a couple of days. We're gonna put a couple of holes in their shirts, right? Because they don't care what's going on. There we go. It's like Bob Ross if he had a bad day and was black, right? I guess. I don't know. Let's keep going. Here, we're gonna call him Jim. We're gonna call this guy. We're gonna call him Richard. You know, Jim and Richard. Jim. Pick your character. Rich. Yeah, that's them. Both of them. Boom. So we got the two dudes. We're gonna make this guy not be so colorful. You know, I don't want to feed into that mess. That supremacist mindset is like a toddler. You have to feed it. The best way to kill it is just starve it. How does that work? You'll figure it out. I'm gonna give you the keys to the kingdom. Good game, by the way. Those that like board games, if you can find it, there's gonna be somebody that's a fan on here, but I have that game, and that's great. There we go. I'm not gonna make you too hobo-ish, but you know, you're having a hard time too, right? You're doing a little bit better than him. There we go. Yeah. You don't like his behavior because he always brings trouble. Last time, yeah, let's give him a little scuff, right? I saw that little shadow too, right? You know, let's give him that little scuff. He's really trying. He's not a bum, like I said. He's over here. He's a hard-working person. You know, guy you know his whole life just really bad, right? I know he looks like he's probably been eating horse manure, but I assure you, this man has not been doing that. We're just gonna get him tightened up here. There we go. Probably still a bad look, like he's been eating shit. I don't really know. I don't really care. Here, let's just connect that right there. There we go. I don't feel bad for you, Rich. You shouldn't be hanging out with this guy. Let's see. We'll come back to that. I'm just going to do all the art stuff first. And I'm just going to go back and freehand that like I did. There we go. We got their truck. There we are. Alright. So right here, we got the trash can, the HVAC up here. You know, the normal stuff that they have. There we go. Cool. So now we got the place. So we got the waffle. There, that's all that needs to be done there. Now we can get to these two brickheads. Yeah, they're definitely gonna melt in here. Once that damn thing goes off, yeah, they're gone, right? Like they're like up close, like they're gonna be right there where the door's at. Like this is a this is a dispute at the register. So, you know, he's gonna do some type of damn like kind of flex, and his hair's gonna be all, you know, up. There we go. That silly ass grin on his face, right? Over here hard bragging like, yeah, I'll beat their ass. You know. Uh-oh. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Ah, thank you. Hmm. That's what's happening. I was like, why am I having this problem? Oh. There we go. Oh. No, I don't want to. Hey, hold on. Why is that all the way over there? Come back here. You. Yeah, no. I want smooth jazz while these guys get blown to smithereens. You know, I always think of environmental music, and it's just a bunch of screaming. I need to be in the mindset when I draw this because I want it to really have that real, like, boom feel to it, right? That's my inspiration. Always go for the heavy, like, oh, the shockwave took his legs and arms off. I want it to feel like that. You know, I feel kind of bad for this man. He just wants to share a meal. Yeah, he's got some kind of implant mess because he lost his ear. He's one of those guys. Yeah, I'm just walking right in that damn door, and then lose. Yeah, and that's going to be the end of that. I'm going to tighten that up really quick. And jump right off into, where's my number 3? Here we go. I just want to set the tone here, and it's like, well, what about his hair up here?
Well, looks like these guys are about to meet an untimely end. Oh, wow. Let's see. Yeah, this one's always a good one. Oh. Oh, yeah. It's like he knows what's going on. It's like he knows what's happening. Right. Mm-hmm. Oh well. I'm gonna darken the hair anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, there we go. Oh, man. Now we can go back. I'm just going to darken all the hair up so that way it doesn't be confused anymore. Skibbity-doo. Comic is like when you know your friend is a crash out, but you don't really want to leave them alone. Get you killed, right? You know. There we go. There we are. I might try and change the brush, actually. I think I'll probably use a larger pen. You can probably get more surface area without... Oh. Fantastic. I got a point. That's like that sweet spot. Right where I need it. Boy. Try one of these out. Alright, so now Mr. RPG Man is in position. Well, there it is. Okay. Ah, good to see you, Sloth. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you pop in. Hello. Hola. Or to Ohio. Whichever one. I just looked up. You know what I could use?
I could use a beverage. I need something to drink. I'm gonna go try to find something. Don't leave. Hopefully you don't leave. Shouldn't take too long. And now I'm back. Hydration is key. Stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated. If you're not hydrated, then I don't know, maybe you're dehydrated. More than likely you're dehydrated. Alright, gotta put the grill and all that behind. He's gonna blast off. Indeed, he is. He's about to blast off real big. So we're gonna do that right back here. I'm gonna put the grill. There we go. Jim's a bad guy. He's got problems. There we go. Ah. Let's take a small break. See if you guys can understand what's going on here. Anybody want to take a shot? Can you guys understand what's happening here pretty well? Whoever's remaining on the stream, let me know, chat. How you feeling about this? How's it looking? Do you understand what he says here? I'm happy with this, but I'm not done yet. There we go.
Ah, numbing while watching. Very good. Well, question is, what do we want to see next? What do I want to do next? That one was good. That one was good. I had fun with this one. Didn't bleed through too bad. Even the hair. Even doing the hair didn't bleed through all the way. Which is great. I do have some incomplete work. Actually, I have a couple of incomplete pictures I can finish. I'm going to dawdle around with two of them. Here's one. It's an oldie but goodie. Yeah, but I'm not finished with it, so we're gonna pedal with this a little bit, right? Oh, thank you. I think really what I'm going to work on is the big machine. Alright. I think that's going to be about it for me tonight. Oh, well, I guess I could do some more over here, I suppose. Alrighty. I think we did pretty good tonight. I do too. Well, I'm pleased with that. What else do we have? Do I have no time to do something else? I think I might. I got another thing in the sketchbook I can work on. Well, we left off on, what was it, Thursday? Whatever day that was. It was after green. Ah, yes. Prepare yourself. We're back here on this bullshit again. Yeah. That's an 8. That's a 1. I think I'm gonna go with a grayish blue back here. I'm gonna do a dab just to see what it's gonna look like. Okay, yeah. Beautiful hair colors. Thank you. What was that? Lively Lee? Thank you. Appreciate it. Trying something different. And I got some new pens. I like these new quick dry, water-based, non-alcoholic. They don't even bleed. Very nice. Cool. So when I do the rest of the pen work later, bang, I'll be able to have a whole bunch of these because I have a large assortment of them now. Like a large assortment. They're double tipped. So we got that many, and then reverse, right? Like pastel on the bottom. So we got a large amount of creepy shit we can make. But not all of it will be just creepy. Some of it might be something else. I don't know. It might be a pretty scene. Might be a pretty scene with something coming out of the ground. You never know with me, right? But, why not? Let's finish the damn hand. I'm almost done with the thing, right? Like, why waste precious time procrastinating on it when it's already right here, and just finish it. And then we'll be done with the stream. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing your time, and hopefully the comic was fun. Hope you guys had a fun time with that. I know I did. Okay. That's good enough for him. Everything else in the background can be kind of just, oh, wait, I have a bigger pen. Do I have like a one, actual like point, or 1 point something? No. Man, where is it? Done. Ha. Yeah, I like that. Cool. Alright, guys. I think that's going to do it for tonight. And you know what that means. Back here, oh boy, in the darkness. I had to take goggles off because it kept sliding off my face. Anyways, thank you for being here. Thank you for being the best part of the show, including myself. You know, I enjoy the fact that we got to get a lot of stuff done today. I've just piddled around and did some stuff and it turned out great. So, if you enjoy the content I create, hit that subscribe button, join, you know, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I don't have much else really to say today. I hope you enjoyed the comic. And, yeah, I'll probably do another one. What is it, Thursday? Yeah, I'll probably draw another one Thursday. If you want to see more stuff like that, I'll try to drop more into the community page, or you can look on my Instagram where I throw pictures out of my sketchbook up there. I don't know, wasting my time on that mess, right? That's what it feels like. Not saying that I'm not communicating, but all these social media platforms are all the same, you know. But anyways, if you like what I do, come follow me, come see what I do, come check me out. I'll get back to digital work for those of you that like my digital work. I'll get back to that at some point, but gotta keep the hand skill up, right? So, I'm out of here. I'll see you same time, same place. I don't have a motivational word because I have no motivation right now. I am motivationalist. I usually try to throw something motivational at the end of my streams for those that are new here. I went through like a whole 10-minute spiel of like why I was an artist, what was doing, what I'm trying to do, and why the reason why I said I'm absolutely cooked. I don't even know if that recorded or not. I'm at this point, I don't even care. But I can definitely say that today was a fun stream. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go find something else to do. Probably go drive. Or go play a driving game. That's what I'm gonna go do. Anyways, embrace the madness. I'll see you next time. See you Thursday. Bye bye.